And welcome back to Music Free Gaming. I hope you're having a fabulous day, and I'm out here in front of my new gatehouse, and it's looking great. The problem is, it's sort of hanging over a cliff and ravine and canyon, and you can see I've shaped out a tower behind me, and it's just sort of floating. I think it's time to do something about that. The idea here is I've got all of this, tower sort of sticking out here, hanging right over this giant cliff, right? So I thought what I would do is at least get a little bit of this started. Now, the way I'm going to at least get this first pass done, at least this little bit here, is just to kind of outline where the ground is going to be. Like here's up here on the tower. It's going to go around the tower, obviously. But it's going to be really rigid and stupid, okay? It's going to go through an ugly, awkward phase, all right? Just like you and your teenage girlfriend or boyfriend or whatever that went through that really ugly or just awkward, weird growing pain stage, that's kind of where we're at here. So let's go ahead and get all of this in place. Well, that cliff is looking significantly better. Yeah, at least the tower doesn't look like, well, it doesn't look like anything. But the castle doesn't look like it's just hanging over the void anymore, which is a huge win. All right. Now, there are some places like right along here I know I'm going to have to touch up, and I kind of threw in some of the highlights a little haphazardly, but I think it's going to be okay. All things being equal, it's not too bad. So we've got our 2-layer cliff here, right? We've got this one that the castle's going to sit on. We've got a little bit there. And yeah, this ravine is going to be a problem. So I'm going to go ahead and just cover it. And that'll give me a little bit of a smoother area on the inside. And I think that's just going to make this area make a little bit more sense. Now, I know I just put down all of that stone. I may end up covering it up, but, it's okay. It's all right. Let's go ahead and get this started. I think I'm going to start by coming right across here. And, maybe it'll actually look cool when it's done. And maybe it's just going to be mob farm because I'll forget to light it up underneath. One of the two. And the ravine is gone. Yep, nice peaceful little bit of terrain here now. Could use some trees and stuff or something, but that's going to make a lot more sense. So when I build the main gate, and we'll run a road down past that cliff face, back around this way and up towards the gatehouse. I think that's going to look good. And honestly, it's a lot safer now to walk around here because I kept falling in this stupid thing. I have all of the grace and skill of a drunken antelope, and or maybe I was drunken cantaloupe. Well, whatever it is, it wasn't working out well for me. It's a couple of days later in real life, and I've upgraded my pants. Sometimes it happens. You need to add a couple of inches to the waistline. Well, you know, something like that. But at least my pants are now hard and exciting and all netherite-ish. And, you know, boots too, because you got to complete the ensemble. Speaking of completing things, well, there's a tower. It's not complete, but it's tall. I've built it up now, so this is how tall it will be, okay? And I can't land on it because I don't have those skills. But I think the next thing I want to do here is smash my face into a cliff, but also add decorations to this tower, right? We're going to add some windows, we'll add the crenellations and all that good stuff, and we'll add a connection from this tower to the gatehouse, so this little gap doesn't look quite so, well, stupid. That's the word I'm looking for. Sometimes stupid is just the word you need. Looking at these top two windows, that's not too bad. I've got them positioned so that they fit nicely to floors that are on the inside. The problem, or at least part of the problem, it comes with these windows because, you know, they're a little bit low and, well, they're not connected to a floor, which is also potentially an issue. But, you know, you free cam around and that's okay. So this is where floor would be, coming right through here, okay? Right, you can see it sort of connected up with that diorite up there. Cool, and so the window lines up with that. Okay, there's the bottom window down there. The top window should line up with the block above this stuff, okay? The terracotta. All right, just like I've got going on down here, okay? That block layer is going to be floor, which is right where this grass is, and that puts us right with these windows, okay? Fabulous. And then we've got some space above. All right, great. But does it actually line up well with the outside of the tower? I'm not sure. Honestly, this feels a little funky, and I don't know how I want to solve this. So those would be the windows. Obviously, I don't have them on the ground floor, and I don't have anything up above, and that's okay. I think, honestly, without the bottom windows, they don't look okay, but it also feels like I need a little bit of something down here. Okay, I don't know what would go here yet, but it definitely feels like I need a little bit of something. But that something, I think, is not going to be more windows. So just based on where the windows are, what's happening with the towers, I'm kind of thinking I might want to bring this landscape up. And I think I'm going to do that. It'll clean up some of what's happening here. And really, maybe the windows won't stand out quite as much. So if I bring this stone and bring all of this cliff face up here a little bit more, I think this is actually going to be kind of cool looking. All right, let's give that a shot and see what it looks like. That's looking a little bit better. Now, I think I may want to bring some more, maybe it's a little more grass along the top, along this side over here. But I really like this. And in a lot of ways, it shortens the tower here. Now, coming around this side, the cliff face, hang on. I should have just used free cam. The cliff face, I think I came down a little bit fast. So I think what I might want to do is bring the cliff face up maybe above the level of the tuff and have it come down this way a little bit more. Things are looking better. Now I need to mess up the gradient up here, and I know that. And I need a lot more detail on the cliff, okay? Is it okay? Sure. Is it fabulous? Yeah, not so much. But that's a problem for future me. Current me wants to deal with this space. And I think what I want to do is I want to come in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 maybe. And maybe build a wall there. I'm not sure if I want to go all the way to the top of the gatehouse or not. But I think I want to bring a little bit of something here. And well, let me just build it up and see what it looks like. There, that's, I think, a nice thing to put in the gap there. I decided to go ahead and put in a hoarding, okay, which is sort of a temporary sort of structure that connects on the outside. I did use the warped logs just to add some color with acacia. Acacia's playing the role of arrow slits today, and then the iron trap doors as the murder holes. Because you got to have murder holes, right? And then I took some... I like the way this roof is shaped, okay? We've got spruce slabs here, right? Got spruce slabs coming up along the top, and then the trap doors here. So you get a really shallow roof going down, which is really cool. And then the idea is that you can then come in here, and now in a Minecraft world... maybe I should reverse those so they point the other way. But you'd have to open the trapdoors to shoot. But if we play pretend here a little bit, they'd be able to shoot through these arrow slits. Now, they're a little bit... There's more of them there than you would actually see, perhaps, in actual hoardings. But, again, we're talking about an impressionist painting, and those definitely leave an impression. So, yes... back out in free cam, alt total. I like what this does. It adds to the definition of the space between those two and adds a little pop of not gray, which I think this needed, which is awesome. And that is going to do it for me today. I think this is looking pretty good. Yes, detailing needs to be done. It always needs to be done. But this castle is looking so much better, especially now that I've got the cliff behind it. And if you like cliffs and or cliff bars or castles or any other fun and excitement, like the video, subscribe to the channel. And until next time, be excellent to each other. And this is Music Free Gaming signing off.